Dear friends, I'm coming to you from the Gaza envelope, from Kibbutz Be'eri, the place that probably was worst hit by those atrocities of October 7. 10% of the population of this kibbutz were killed, mutilated, raped, and it was a day where the president of Israel said it was the darkest day in the history of the Jewish people since the Holocaust. What we saw on October 7 was not just a military conflict that was unfolding, but it was a vicious, demonic attack that targeted mainly civilians that were living here in this community. Kibbutz Be'eri was one of the most peaceful places in Israel. During most of the year, young families enjoyed living here and raising their children in that community. On October 7, everything was changed. Now, the Word of God tells us that the battle in which we are engaging, it is not a battle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, powers in the heavenly places. And what we have seen in Kibbutz Be'eri was a demonic manifestation of the spirit of Amalek. It was hitting people that were peace-loving residents of this community, like the following story.
כן, הבית הזה גרה פה ויויאן, שהייתה פעילת שלום, שבאה מקנדה, אין יותר ממנה, הייתה מסיעה אנשים עד לעזה, היו אוכלים אצלה, שותים, ופה היא מצאה את מותה. פשוט לא שרפו לה את הבית ורצחו אותה. ומה שאני אומר, חמאס, דאעש, נאצים, הם לא בוחלים, אין חברים. הם רוצים להרוג את כל היהודים ואת כל הנוצרים בעולם, זה האמונה שלהם וזה מה שהם רוצים.
What you hear here, it's a rebirth of the spirit of Amalek in our time. I don't think this spirit of Amalek, of hating the Jews, wanting to annihilate the Jewish people, were more powerful manifested than on October 7. I want to call upon our prayer partners from around the world to understand, even though you see the physical destruction of that house, we are not waging a physical war. Our fight is not against flesh and blood, but against demonic powers that are operating over there in Gaza with organizations like Hamas, like Islamic Jihad, that have one target: to annihilate the Jewish people. This spirit needs to be addressed in prayer. We need you to speak out to your communities about the atrocities that were taking place here in this land. And it's a time where the church needs to wake up, where they need to stand up. Not only confessions are enough today, where we say we love Israel, but actions are needed. Vivian's story showed us that this is indeed a demonic force that was unleashed, that is operating still inside Gaza today. Israel needs to deal with that, of course, in a military means, but we need Christians around the world who are facing that challenge of Amalek, of anti-Semitism, of Jew hatred that is operating there, not only here in this region of the Middle East, but it is seen also today on the streets of Europe and the streets even of America and even on some of the most liberal campuses in the world. Today we need to pray for Israel like never before. I'm reminded in these days on the story of Exodus chapter 17, on the story of Amalek as they viciously attacked the Jewish people. It was a spiritual battle that on the one side it was fought on the ground with Joshua and his army. At the same time, Moses and Aaron and Hur were on the mountain praying and interceding for the people of Israel. I want to tell you that this is the day when the church needs to stand with Israel, like Moses, like Aaron, like Hur, on the mountain to pray for a clear victory of Israel against those forces of darkness. Today, a praying church is being needed around the world. Please join our various prayer initiatives, either the global prayer gathering, the Rosh Chodesh prayer, 24/7 campaign. Israel needs today your prayer more than ever. Thank you so much for standing with us, and I look forward to see you and to welcome you in one of our prayer meetings. God bless you here from the envelope of Gaza.